because just wait for these two to catch up to.
Catch up. Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, ketchup and mustard.
Yep. Let
Uh,
me go on here.
okay, Twitch says that we're on Facebook. I don't know what Facebook's problem is. Now I had to switch back to restream because the server started being a butthead, and actually on Twitch we lost it like a couple times. We lost. Oh yeah, we're live on both. Uh,
Okay, cool.
yeah, we lost signal to Twitch, so it created three segments on Twitch. Cause
Oh,
and then uh, Facebook YouTube complained about our stream health, and even though that showed up just fine, pardon me, sorry guys, it started being a butthead. So we're just going to uh, revert back and use.
says we got two watching.
Oh, poor suckers, poor people. They have. Well, Happy New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, boy. You can tell I just woke up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Happy New Year's Day, everyone.
Happy New Year's.
So we're still going to do one on Thursday, and hopefully I was the one that was late today, and hopefully I will be on time
Yeah.
because yeah I
Huh. It looks like I'm not centered on YouTube.
doesn't look like you're centered either way.
Which way should I move the camera? Left or right?
Towards your left,
My left.
your left, not that left, the other left. No, you're fine. You're centered now. I'm joking.
Oh, you
You're
freaking out.
fine. Yeah. I had to pull that on you. You knew that was coming.
Damn it.
Not that left, the other left. It's usually
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. All right, cool.
yeah. So, what happened to you last night? What'd you do?
Oh, work. Good old work. Let's see how to deal with two, no, not two, four power outages and the fire department.
Okay, now you're gonna have to explain. Okay, you're gonna have to explain the fire department.
Well, I work at the rehab center. No, you already know I do security. So, um, at the rehab center, when the lights or something goes out, when we have a power outage, for some reason the fire alarm goes off and it signals the fire department. So by the time we cut it off, the fire department is pretty much if we don't call them in like 5 minutes or so, they're coming like to the door.
They're not gonna.
So when the power went out and then the fire alarm, because it was like this loud boom or something, then the power went out. Then the fire alarm went off and it was like super loud. And then the fire alarm said it was a like a kitchen fire, which we know it wasn't no kitchen fire. So shut the fire alarm, go off, shut it off. Then we go and check the kitchen and make sure it was all right. Everything was cool. And then by the time I got back up front, the fire department was pulled in. So I had to go up the side, and then they had their suits and everything on. One guy had an axe, and
All ready for a
so
fire.
already, so I was like, "Oh, it's all cool, guys." So I was like, "There's no fire; it just went off because the power went out." And he was like, "All right," and then he was like, "Oh, well, can we check the system real quick?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And then that was the first time it went out, and then after that, it went out again about maybe like an hour later. Then we had to call the fire department so they wouldn't show up because they was going to come again.
Oh, jeez.
And then it went out. It flickered for a third time. It went out for like maybe like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Came back on, and then it went out one last time before my shift ended for like an hour and a half. And we was literally like pitch black from I think it was from North Road all the way down 422. It was pitch black.
Well, my power.
And
Go ahead. Sorry.
so we were just I was just sitting there waiting for the power to come back on. I had no power, no Wi-Fi, just a flashlight and my phone camera. Just sitting there waiting, praying for the power to go back on. I had to keep walking the perimeter, make sure no one was trying to sneak in or go in anyone's cars or anything like while I was during a blackout. So that was a great start to my new year.
Well, yeah, kind of what caused a little bit of things to go haywire here was the internet going out, and that caused some sort of instability. And I'm not sure what, but I had to try and get my network working, and everything works except that when on the when you're connected on your phone wireless,
Yeah.
it says that you may not have Wi-Fi, you might not have internet when you're connected wirelessly. But when
That's
you
always frustrating.
well, and the thing is, uh, like I don't know how well this is going to show up, but like a reload, and everything reloads. You know, these are all loading.
Yeah.
So the phone has internet, but it's saying that there might not be. It has that little exclamation point by the Wi-Fi signal, and I don't know what the hell's causing that.
I don't know. It was a crazy night, man. It was a crazy night. Like you guys from your guys, like you guys were great. You guys still had power, but like halfway, the other half of like North Road was like out.
Well,
Lights and everything.
well,
Street lights was all out.
I have City of Niles power, not Warren.
Oh, okay. Makes sense now.
Yeah. But I had no internet, and it started about.
Well, at least you have power.
Yeah, but I mean, I could watch. It was about 10 something when the power went out.
Yeah, that's about right. Yep.
And I mean, fortunately, I have a USB drive connected to the router, so I have like stuff I can watch.
Yeah, and then I had to write this report. I had to write this report out and everything. So that was always fun. I hate writing reports.
You had to write a report, for saying what happened, or
Yeah, that the fire department came, the power went out, and I mean, if I had to do it once, then that's fine. But since it went out 4 times, it was very frustrating.
you had to do 4 separate reports.
No, I cheated the system.
Oh, you just copied and paste, huh?
No, we got paper reports still. Sorry, there's no typing anything. We're still old school. So I just write it, my first report, and then I just like add like timestamps and shit.
Oh, you just do the same thing, just
Pretty much. I was like, oh,
change
power
the
went out again.
time. Yeah, power went out again.
I ain't going into full detail this time.
See the previous report. So, what are you drinking tonight?
Some wine, some
Oh.
red wine.
So, red wine. That's cool. And I got to wake up. Got my coffee. But I figured there's something that we figured that didn't really have any topics to talk about. We just do this and have some fun with no like set topics that we're going to talk about. Which
Yeah, it was just so fun.
I figured it'd be pretty cool. It'd work out. But there is something I figured maybe we could talk a little bit about, and I don't know if you are aware of this, but you remember Soldier Boy? Soldier
Oh
Boy.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to remember, but yeah.
All right. you know he created a console, or at least uh, uh, he didn't create the console per se, but he has his name on one.
Oh, a console. What
Hmm.
kind of console?
It's actually a what do they call it? A knockoff Chinese one. It's actually only meant for the Chinese markets. What it is it has games.
Chinese or Japanese?
Chinese,
Okay.
and it's a Japanese knockoff. It is only meant for the Chinese uh, market.
Make up your mind.
Oh, shut up!
Just Asian console.
Leave me alone.
You
But
can't get them mixed up, man. They don't like that.
well, it's like us white people. We all look the same.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. But he what a I forget what the name of the company was, but they put out this console, quote unquote, that has a bunch of pirated ROMs on it. That's
Uh,
Nintendo, Sega, and
oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And all they do is they just brand it for him. Well, he was on Twitter and saying, how you know, uh, it's like he says here, we'll keep waiting, for Nintendo to go after him. The games are licensed to us. Why y'all want to see a black man fail so bad? Well, that's a lie, because they sent him apparently some sort of legal documents to cease and desist, and they like if you go to I think it's Soldier Boy console or soldierboytech.com.
Uh,
That's his site where he was selling this stuff.
yeah.
It takes you straight to Nintendo's site because they
Oh,
don't.
he was selling them.
Oh yeah, he was selling like.
Oh no, no, you can't do that.
Oh well, yeah.
You
Well,
can't.
here's
I was confused for a minute. I was like, hold on. And he was like, yeah, he's selling them. I'm like, oh no, man, you can't do that.
yeah. He was selling them, and the thing is they're like ones you could pick up for like $40 on like Amazon.
Yeah, yeah, I know those things.
Yeah, those things. And well, he was charging $400. Yeah, $400 for this thing that you could get for $40.
Oh yeah, they definitely coming after you.
And then at least Nintendo did. They went after him. They grabbed his website. So if you go to his site to order one, quote unquote, yeah, it's not. It takes you straight to Nintendo's site.
That's crazy because you can't do that, man. It's fine to if you have like ROMs and stuff for yourself for no self purpose, but once start selling them, that becomes illegal.
Well, actually, there was a site called Love's ROMs or Love ROMs
Uh,
.com. And it was run by this couple out in Arizona, and they didn't charge, but you could download ROMs from their
yeah,
site.
that's fine. Once you start selling it
Well,
and making profit off someone else's product, that becomes a problem, man. You didn't really think it was gonna get in trouble, man. That's should have thought about that.
that was the thing is they got in trouble and they didn't start charging. But
That's logic, man.
well, that's the thing. They got in trouble and it was like a 15 or 12. It was in the millions.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Millions of dollar fine.
yeah. That's like me and you going to GameStop and buying like 100 Nintendo Switches and posting them in the comments and stuff below, selling them from our own like house, and then we're making money off of it. We will get in like big trouble.
Oh yeah, and there was just this couple from Arizona. It was called loveroms.com, and I'm hoping, let's see, yeah, Nintendo went after them. Nintendo of America, blah blah blah. Da, 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 da. Uh,
I mean, Nintendo's getting pretty strict anyway, even with YouTube videos. Like
well,
if you have like something like a clip or something there, they'll nail you real quick.
yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't say in this article, but they were hit for millions of dollars. But yeah, they're as bad as Disney. They're getting as bad, or they are as bad as Disney. If you breathe, you know, a
Yeah, you can forget
mouse.
about putting any kind of Disney product on your channel. You
And
put a 10-second clip, they'll get you.
hey, you even say the word, Mickey, and you know what rodent,
I
they'll
mean,
probably go after
also,
you.
Warner Brothers is getting that way too. They're getting pretty bad with it too.
And why? Well, you have to defend your copyright, otherwise, it'll just go nuts. Well, the
I mean,
copyright.
under the law of fair use, you can use it if you're doing like a reaction or a 10-second clip or something like that. It's under fair use, but they don't care about that.
No, no, they'll still go after you. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand what's the point of having fair use. What do you want to call it? Like contract if it's going to get invoked each time, and then we YouTubers end up losing money because of it.
because they want the money.
Yeah, but it's not right if it's fair use. But they don't care about that. They don't care about the fair use. They're like, okay, this guy's making money off of it. We're going to take that money. So thank you for making us more money that we don't need.
Oh, you remember the movie Spaceballs?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right?
definitely
That was a parody on
classic.
Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
There was a big time, huge parody. I think if you did that today, they well, first of all, it wouldn't be Steven Spielberg, it'd be Disney, because Disney owns Star Wars now, and they've just
yeah, they'll definitely go after him.
and they would definitely go after you, and
Yep.
that's blatantly a comedy making fun of Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah. Now times are totally different, man.
But it's just they say, well, people are so sue happy. Generally, it's not people that make out with millions of dollars going after a company unless they do something really hugely stupid that makes them totally liable for something. Generally, it's these big companies going after each other, like Apple and Samsung. They're constantly suing each other over something.
Yeah, yeah. Just like Amazon and Google had that fallout. What they had to strip Google had to strip the YouTubes off Amazon devices
Which I thought was stupid.
because some stupid debate. Like it's some of these companies do things for stupid reasons. Like YouTube was not harming anything. No one was making money having a YouTube app on their Amazon device. It was just for them to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
It wasn't hurting no one or anything. It just wanted to be sorry, Amazon, I love you. You just want to be a dick about it.
Well, that's what it boils down to. It's a pissing contest. To
But
see,
but Amazon's not making money off of YouTube. Google is.
yeah, it still ends up being a pissing contest.
So when Google like just they both needed like just chill out. They need to stop being kids and just do what they did in the first place. No, put it back on there instead of we had to go in the back door to watch YouTube.
Or make
The
it,
app was way more convenient.
and it's not like it's not like free, and it's not like I mean Google, because owns Google, or YouTube that's owned by Google. It's not like they're not going to make money by you watching the video.
No.
So if they're using your app Be glad they are.
And that's the same thing with other companies like Xbox and PlayStation. They can't get along either. Like, there's no reason to like have your own separate thing. That's fine, but like, come on, one. Eventually, you guys gotta know, shake hands, suck it up, stop being babies, and just know work together. You'll make a lot more money if you do it that way.
Yeah, could you imagine like what kind of console if both of them came together, like uh, Microsoft and Sony came together and created a console?
That's scary.
That would be awesome. I think that would
I mean, I
really.
think it'd be scary because then I think PC might actually have something to fight against. So it'd be
Oh,
kind of scary.
yeah, that's true. Because yeah, we're not going to write for PC anymore. We'll just write for this console here.
I mean, even if just a one time thing, one time special, just for them to do it once and just to see what happens. People would go nuts. They would probably make tons of money out of it.
Oh, there'd be. I mean, developers would just have to run right for one console instead of two, three. You know,
And
for
also, I will feel worried for Nintendo because they'd just be sitting there like, hold on, like, what you guys doing? You gonna leave me out?
yeah,
This
because
ain't fair.
I'm. No disrespect against people that like Nintendo. I don't. Nintendo is it just to me the technology they just have not kept up. They have this cartoonish look for their games,
Yeah.
but how many times do you want to play the same old style game the same old way? I mean, make it new, make it look better, take advantage of the newer hardware that's available now. But
Yeah.
they make their games and they still look like they're written in the early 90s when and it's like the last time I checked this was the year 2019. Make your games look better and newer instead of looking like they did in the year 2000.
Yeah. It's time for her to go to bed.
And that's just baffled me. But I mean, and there's a portion of people, and it's a niche
Yeah.
that still buy Nintendo stuff, but it is a niche. There's only so many people that do that.
I mean, not there's nothing wrong with it. I like the old Nintendo style. I enjoy it. I mean, and then that's the good thing about Nintendo. They're sticking to like their roots.
Yeah, but because they're doing that, they have lost a lot of people that don't want. If I want to play a retro game, I expect it to look retro. But if I want to play a modern game, I expect it to be and look modern.
I mean, at least they will always be unique.
Mm, I
They
mean,
will always stand out.
they could still have a unique look. I mean, you could if you have better hardware, if you have much better hardware, you could still program your game to look like it did 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I mean, but the thing is they don't even have the hardware to make it look modern. They just have the hardware to make it look like it did in the early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah, but I have no problem with Nintendo at all. I enjoy their most of their stuff that comes out, and the
And
Switch is a big success right now. So it's a lot better than the Wii and the Wii U, definitely. So
hmm, well, like I said, they lost me. I never was a Nintendo fan. I went the Sony route. I liked the PlayStations,
yeah,
and I just don't think they sell like they used to.
I mean I think Nintendo was like the first like console I had. I had like the the NES and the Super NES. So I generally, fell in love with Nintendo at first. And then they came out the N64, which stole my heart. And then PlayStation came out, and I don't want to say I like a jump ship, but it was different. But Nintendo will always have like Nintendo will always have give you that like childhood feeling like with some games.
Well, if that's the thing too, is if Nintendo were to let's say write Mario Brothers for Xbox and or PlayStation, either one, could you imagine what would happen to them? I mean, they'd make a boatload of money software,
Yeah.
but as far as hardware goes, they just die. But to the same token, I think they would make if they did do that. Wrote Mario Brothers for uh, either one or both. They would make a hell of a lot more money
Yeah.
doing that than coming up with these consoles that.
See, I can't picture our modern day like Mario Bros or Mario period. So that I can see where Nintendo want to stick what they know because I can't picture a modern day Mario.
Well, they can make it look that way. I mean, you could stick to the same look, but have a machine that still is capable of playing a title like Call of Duty,
I
is what
mean,
my point is.
I think can the Switch play Call of Duty?
Nope,
And don't play Call of Duty 4 the new one?
nope,
Really?
nope. They
Hold
haven't.
on. Let me look that up. Hold on. I don't believe that.
Let's see. Because I Call of Duty Nintendo. Nintendo.
They got Skyrim and stuff, so that's Skyrim is
The
powerful.
last one that they show here is Black Ops. Or Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops Modern Warfare 3.
Let's see.
Black
Call
Ops
of
4 is a
Duty
fiction.
4 is for
Rumor Call of Duty 2018 could be Black Ops 4, but no, that isn't happening.
it's just a rumor.
Yeah, that's just a rumor. Here we go. Is Call of Duty available for Nintendo Switch? Surprise no one. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is in the works, but what's interesting is that it's slated to hit Nintendo Switch along with the PS4. Blah blah blah. Switch version will support. Huh.
Oh, that's PC.
It shows here that they were supposed to,
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I guess you're right.
but no, they never did. And it was
Oh,
because of
but
hard.
it can run Skyrim just fine. So I don't. They have the power to do it, and it runs Fortnite. So
Well, Fortnite, you could run Fortnite on
you
your
can run
phone.
Fortnite. Yeah. I mean, I think they can do the Call of Duty 4. I'm just surprised that they didn't have it. Um, I don't know if they have any deals or ties to Activision.
They don't. I mean, Activision does. I'm sure Activision does have other titles.
Because I know they did they had like Call of Duty on like the Wii or the Wii U. So I'm just surprised they didn't have a new deal for the Switch.
Uh, Activision. Shoot, nope. Activision games. List of Activision games. Nintendo. NES. 64. Game Boy Color. GameCube. I mean, Active Game Boy Advance. I'm scrolling through a list of titles that are written that Activision. There's just two games that Activision has out that is on the Switch. Skylanders and Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I'm surprised they even got that. Surprised even Sony even threw that hook out to let other people get crabs.
No, that's Activision. Activision made those two for. Oh, I see
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah, because it was always like a PlayStation exclusive.
Well,
So I'm surprised they threw that hook out there.
yeah, it can be done. Can you can write anything for anything?
See, my problem with PlayStation is like they with Fortnite they cut like every other console off from Fortnite, which was a dick move. You can play people with Xbox, they can play people with Switch, they can play people with PC. They go all three can play together. PlayStation was like, nope, forget that. You're gonna play with people who play as a PlayStation. You don't like it? Oh well.
Well, that's the thing. They don't even have it for for Nintendo Switch.
The Fortnite they do. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I see
They
what you're saying. I see.
yeah,
I'm still
wow.
on Call of Duty. Never mind.
Yeah, that was a dick move for PlayStation because like there's people who has PlayStation who has friends that has an Xbox and they want to play with their friends with an Xbox on Fortnite, but they can't because PlayStation like no, they have in-game purchases and we don't want uh, everyone else to get that money from that in-game purchase, so you're just gonna have to purchase from us.
Hold
But
on.
that's a dick move. Like all everyone else can work together, but you guys.
Well, it's really because well with Xbox um, with Microsoft they I guess if well it's not just Fortnite but there's a couple other games I forget what they are but
Yeah,
where
there's a couple
a
games they can all
PC
play.
could play with someone on Xbox.
Yeah, what Xbox is what is that? Sea of Thieves. You can play with people on PC and Xbox.
Which I think they should open that up to all three. That would
Yeah, yeah.
really I would really uh,
I don't think Nintendo Switch will be able to handle it because Sea of Thieves is a huge open world, so multiplayer. So I'm not sure if they'd be able to process it. But
probably
PlayStation
not.
can definitely do it if they just get their hands out of their nuts and then they can do that.
Yeah, I mean they have the user base for it. There's more PlayStation 4s than there are Xbox Ones out in the world.
Like don't get me wrong, I love PlayStation. I love PlayStation, love Xbox, I love all the consoles. But that just makes me mad about PlayStation. Like everyone else is finally like letting that gate down, and PlayStation's like, no, we're just gonna keep ours up. Like stop being a dick. It's not like you guys are losing any kind of money from it. You guys have enough money. It's time to stop being greedy and start making fans happy.
Well, yeah, because you still have to buy the game,
Yeah, regardless.
right? So and I doubt that it would be a big leap to for Sony servers to blend with Xbox with
No,
Microsoft
it's
servers.
all about money. Like it you have enough money. Like it's getting to the point where you're just getting greedy.
Well, that never seems to go out of style.
See, the thing is, like PlayStation, like I'm pretty sure they didn't expect they got. When came out with the PlayStation One, they probably didn't expect to get as big as they did. And like they need to go back to that mindset and just like, no, let's do what we want and know how to make our fans happy. Just to do what we love instead of like, oh, let's do this just to make money. If it ain't about make money, we don't want them to do with it.
Well, they started doing that when they stopped doing, and everybody stopped doing that when stopped really giving a crap about the gamers, people who game. When they, my opinion, when they stopped doing the backwards compatibility thing.
Yeah. Xbox opened that back up though. Xbox does it. Xbox does it just fine. Nintendo Switch is slowly letting you play older games. PlayStation, they're slowly doing it, but they're doing it in a dumbass way, which you have to have. What is it called? I haven't had a PlayStation in a while.
I haven't either, so.
What the fuck is it called?
I oh.
It's this dumbass subscription service you gotta have.
Oh, the PlayStation, like the PlayStation Store.
It's not PlayStation Plus. It's PlayStation. It's something. It's their subscription service. You can play PS3 games and shit like that.
Isn't that Plus?
No, it's a different subscription. So you can get the Plus, but you also have to pay more money for these older subscriptions so you can play older games.
Older games. Uh, PlayStation Classic. No.
Let me see if I can bring it up because I haven't. It's been a while since I had a PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not finding it. Just the PlayStation Now.
Yes, there we go. PlayStation Now.
Okay.
That crap, which is garbage.
Online streaming services, PS4 or PC.
And PlayStation Now, like it's stupid.
Enjoy 700 plus games on demand.
Yeah, it's not like it's certain games, so it's not like you can play, go to the store and just pick like a game that you want to play, especially like games that I love and dear. I can't just pop it in and expect it to work or look for it because it won't work.
But
Like like I want to play like Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Tenkaichi, or any of the Budokai series for Dragon Ball Z. I can't do that on PlayStation Now.
well, it says you could do this on PC, play on PS4 or play on PC.
Yeah, and then if I want to play,
That's
um,
pretty weird. That's cool, I guess.
there's another game. I like Def Jam Fight for New York. If I want to play that, I can't do that because that's not on PlayStation Now either.
Well, we can't have it all. You
No,
want it all.
no.
You want it all? Do you want it now?
Yeah, I would like it.
That's a good old Queen song. Old Queen song. But I mean, it would be cool though if you just had one platform. And you know what? I would be all for, Nintendo, PlayStation, Sony, and Microsoft just coming together. They create this console, and everybody writes for this console that the three of them came together and created, and it's compatible with PC as well. So if you want to play a game and you want to play with your friends, then it doesn't matter if you're on a PC or this single console, it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, even if it was just a one-time thing, just to see how it goes, it'll be a great idea to do. But they're not going to do that.
No, they'd rather, you buy new hardware every 3-4 years and have to buy all your games all over again.
Yeah, just like Marvel and DC will never do a crossover like in the comics.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Uh, but it's one thing, I guess, do it on paper. It's another thing to do it in a movie, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, but in everyone else's mind, it's already been done. So, just do it.
Well, I that's the thing is with as big as Marvel is, they don't need DC. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I know. But DC can definitely use Marvel right now.
Oh, well, yeah. And that's the thing that I think. A lot of those movies, and I've watched a lot of them. Well, here's the thing that upset me, and we've talked about this. Was it what upset me
Man, what are you talking
about DC is how many times did they reboot Batman?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with the reboot. My issue is every time they do a reboot, it seems like they have to add the parents dying backstory.
Well, and it's the same backstory.
That
It,
I do not get.
I mean, it's the same backstory, brought the same damn way.
Like I feel sorry for his parents. I don't know how many times they got to die every time they do a reboot. We know this. We know the backstory of Batman. You don't have to keep
Gee,
showing his parents dying every time. We know this for the longest time.
and that's why I don't think they can get. That's why DC can't get off the ground in the movies because they always go back and start all over again. Go back, start all over again. Let's keep doing this, and well, we were kind of successful, so let's do it again. And you just like done, goodbye. We'll move on to something else.
just like when Christian Bell was Batman. That series was great.
Hmm.
And then they did the backstory in the beginning, then 2 and 3, it was done. Then here, Lord behold, here comes Batman v Superman. Guess what we get? The parents dying backstory yet again.
And that's the thing with Marvel. They did 2 Hulk movies, right? The first Hulk
Oh,
movie, and then the second one, or
yeah,
maybe it was 3.
yeah. They did Hawk, and then Incredible Hawk.
Right,
Yep, that was the two solo.
right. And guess what? The second one was not a good success, so they
I
dropped
I
it.
personally enjoyed the second one. I hate the first one.
Well, I didn't see the second one. I did see the first one. I thought the first one was good only
Oh,
because they played it at work. That was before you started, and they
yeah,
played it
I
300
didn't like
times. And
the first one was probably like my worst favorite out of all. The second one I enjoyed, but I am happy with the new guy they have. Which unfortunately it's pretty much probably gonna be over once the new Avengers come out.
yeah, what's supposed to be sometime this year?
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Can't wait.
Uh,
Speaking of movies, what was your favorite movie of 2018?
uh, Infinity War.
Infinity War stands out your favorite.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
absolutely.
you have a top five that you enjoyed for.
I don't think I watched 5 movies.
I know you like Guardians of the Galaxy. I know you enjoyed that.
Was that this year or this last year?
Maybe I don't know.
Let's see. Maybe you're right. Maybe that was. Let's see. Guardians. That's one thing I really like about. Here, we can just throw that out there. Let's see. The
I know
Galaxy.
you used to watch Volume 2 like all the time.
That was the second one, right? No, the third
Yeah,
one.
second,
Second. That
third
came.
one's not out yet.
That wasn't last year. It was the year before.
Oh, it was 2017.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I love that. I really enjoyed the Guardians, and I liked how they blended Guardians, which seemed like a totally separate story line, with uh in with the Avengers.
Wow, is that?
How they blended Guardians of the Galaxy in with the Avengers. I thought they did a
Yeah,
really good job in doing that. How they
yeah.
blended the two.
I enjoyed. Let's see, my 2018. I enjoyed, of course, Infinity War. Black Panther.
Uh,
Um, what else came out this year that I really enjoyed? It wasn't a lot I was really looking forward to, but I know Black Panther and Infinity War was definitely like my top two.
that's right.
Um,
Black Panther did come out last year. I forgot about that. I enjoyed the hell out of that too.
yeah, it came out. It came out. What else came out?
That was in
Um,
February. That was early last year. That's why.
yeah. I went to the movies and go see it. I forgot what else came out. I'm surprised. I can't remember anything right now.
Yeah, they're all like 'cause that's the two movies that stand out in your mind, and that's like everybody looks forward to the Marvel ones.
Let me see. 2018 movie list. Let's see what we got. Because I know I seen more. I didn't see Into the Spider Verse. I did not see that. That came out recently, but I didn't see that. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed Black Panther, Infinity War.
A Star is Born. Oh
Didn't
yes,
see.
Spider Man. I didn't.
Didn't
Yeah,
see the. I didn't see. I just saw Han Solo. I heard it blew.
oh, it
I
did.
didn't see Solo. I really enjoyed Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because you like horror movies that would give me nightmares for months.
Jurassic World wasn't a horror movie. The Pacific Rim Uprising, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the first one. It was okay. Uh, I somewhat enjoyed the Tomb Raider movie that came out. I was not. It wasn't. It's not. It wasn't good. It was just kind of boring at most part.
Javar,
Uh,
Javar, Craig,
yes, yes, my brother.
says Sea of Thieves is an awesome game. PlayStation Now.
Deadpool 2. I totally forgot that came out.
Yeah, that
I
was last year.
I
That was
enjoyed
early
that.
last year.
Ready Player One was probably a next to one of my favorites. Next to Infinity War.
You didn't see the new Grinch movie that they had to remake again, as if
No, no, no. I did not want to see that.
you know
Uh,
they got it right with oh who Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Yeah,
Yes,
they got it with. Oh my God, it was hilarious with him playing the Grinch.
it was funny. It was great.
Leave it
Uh,
alone. You
Rampage. Man, these game movies are breaking my heart. Rampage was all right. I expected more. Venom I really enjoyed Venom. It shocked me how good it actually was. A lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. Some of
that's
these movies I have to see. Wrinkle in Time, I really enjoyed. And a lot of people didn't like that. I got a 4.2. I think it deserved better.
The Incredibles 2 came out. Did you even remember that?
I didn't see that either.
You know, and this funny thing is the 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 first Incredibles came out like what 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, why bother now? Because you should have came out with it like 2 3 years after the first success,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just waited like entirely too long. Now it's like, yeah, I don't know who these people are. I don't
I mean,
care.
most people that probably seen it was like when it came out 10 years ago that seen the first one. But people who was like just born then, they probably didn't go see it because they was like, oh, the second one, I didn't even know it was the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Den of Thieves was good. What else we got here? Skyscraper, I did not enjoy. Dwayne Johnson made a lot of movies this year.
Yeah.
Um,
Ralph Breaks the Internet. Did you see that one by chance?
the second one, no.
Yeah,
I
it's
enjoyed the first one, but I did not see the second one yet. I'm looking forward to it.
but it's funny how they write these movies, and The Incredibles was written the same way. They write these movies to be like to be a movie that stands on its own. It has a beginning, a middle, and end,
Yeah.
and gives you very little to go on that there would be something else. Like at the end of The Incredibles, the first one, it leads you to believe that there could be an episode, a second movie, but then they waited 10 years.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if,
You're right.
if they would have done it like 3 or 4 years after the first one came out, I get that. But it's like, dude, that ship like is over the horizon by it's long sailed. And now they bring it out. And then Wreck-It Ralph, the the first movie, the Wreck-It Ralph movie,
Yeah.
that one to me clearly had a beginning, middle, and end. And once it ended, it really didn't leave anything open to give you a hint that there would be a second. And yet, here we go. Ralph Breaks the Internet. I think they just, oh wow, that was successful. Maybe we shouldn't have written it to be an ending. Well, maybe we could make them forget about it. Coming to an end. We'll just come out with another movie.
I mean, the most disappointing movie I watched and I expected to be good was Predator. The new Predator reboot was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I think
I never seen in my entire life. And I watched Predator when it came out and like when it came out like in the 1980s or something like that.
yeah, something like
I
that.
watched Predator when it came out then, and it was amazing. I don't know how. And then Alien versus Predator, I really enjoyed. So I don't know how you have these things to fall back on and you screw it up.
Well, I mean, originally it had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but and then
You're not going to really get better than that.
I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the second one. I enjoyed AVP one, AVP two. I don't remember the actual name of it, but I enjoyed them both. And then you get the reboot, which is garbage. I would have been better without the reboot.
Lots of movies are better without a reboot.
I mean, when you do if you're going to do a reboot, that's my problem when they do reboots. Try to do it right. Like, don't. It's. I don't understand how you screw it up when you have things to fall back on. How do you screw it up?
Well, because they want to go a different direction.
Yeah, but that's not always the best thing to do, as you can see. Like, when you have something to draw sources from, there's no way you should screw it up. I can see if it's your first time making a movie like Venom was the first time ever on screen, and it did an amazing job. Tom Hardy did an amazing job acting. I enjoyed what he had to work with. I enjoyed every bit of that movie. It was funny, which I never ever was seeing a funny Venom. So it was funny and hilarious. I really enjoyed it. Then you get Predator, which was just there's so much to that
Garbage.
movie. It just screwed up, and it just breaks my heart because I Predator is one of my favorites, and I really love Predator as a character when he keeps his mask on. But I enjoyed it. I don't know. I really don't know how you screw it up. Just like years ago when they did the RoboCop reboot, broke my heart that they destroyed one of my favorite characters growing up. They destroyed him completely.
You know what? I grew up watching the RoboCop movies. The first, second, uh, the original three.
Yeah, they could have done without the third one though.
Yeah, and they should have stopped it too. And then they had like a cartoon series or something.
Yeah, yeah, I heard of it. I never watched it, but I heard of it.
Yeah, a cartoon series that didn't need to happen. Really, in 1988. You know, again, just they try and milk something for
Like,
every dime that they can get out of it,
yeah, but these
and they
movies
ruin it.
they did not need a reboot. Like RoboCop is fine where it was. It's a classic. It needs to stay a classic. It was fine where it was. And then they do a reboot and mess it up. The same thing with other movies like The Poltergeist. They did a reboot of, and then it was not good. They messed that up. I don't know how you mess these things up, man. And they wanted to do a reboot of Back to the Future, and they was like, no, nope, nope, you're not touching that. Leave it alone.
Yeah, thank you. Just I mean, the movies stand on their own. Leave them alone. Because anything you do now, I'm sorry, you're just going to bleep it up.
I mean, if they rebooted Back to the Future, I would have lost my mind. I would have totally lost it.
Let's see. There's a guy on Twitch says people who wait till the last second to do something, such as people who wait till the New Year's to make a resolution, are inherently procrastinators, are less likely to follow those resolutions. Well, he's right.
Yeah, yeah. I totally agree. Because people, when the New Year's hit, people be like, you know what? This year I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to better my life. And they just make this long list of things. Then they go for the gym for maybe like a week or so. Or they go for a month. They stop for the rest of the year. They don't move up in their job. And they try to get a better job, but it goes nowhere. So all these revolutions that they try to go for, they don't stick with.
Uh, Yeah, anything goes. Title says bleep instead of cursing. Well, yeah. Uh, wait a minute. Where'd this go? I did a little. Let's see. Where'd the picture go? Took a picture of myself earlier, and there it is.
Why- Why'd
Oh,
you do that?
oh, no. This is the picture here. It's me with this big quarter of pie.
Pie?
Yeah, of cherry pie, and I just got a quarter of a piece left out of the pie here. And I got my thumbs up, and I'm like, yep, diet's going to start tomorrow, not today.
Dang, that is a big piece.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Like, does that make that picture your first 2019 selfie? Yes, it does. That that is that is worth every calorie that I ate.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it because
Oh yeah.
I didn't have any pie or anything. So lucky you.
Oh well, I had was it? You're supposed to have sauerkraut and uh, kibasi and sauerkraut,
Yeah.
uh, and then you have good luck the rest of the year. Well, I had that I had that last night, so I had the pie. That was my luck. I got the last piece of cherry pie.
Lucky man. Good for you.
Yeah. Oh, if you follow through on that with that diet, take a picture at the end of the year with an empty plate. That is good. But like everybody's teased me for quite some time now. You need to put on more weight. You need to put on more weight. I'm working on it.
Well, yeah. No, some people can't though. So
Well, I've put on a little bit.
yeah, some people can't. Like I have a buddy who tried for years to put on weight, and he constantly eats and eats and eats, and he just still the same size, and he's frustrated because he wants to put on more weight, to put on more muscle, and he can't.
And it's just how you're built. I think your genetics are a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny watching like this guy, like a friend of mine, get so frustrated because they want to gain weight.
Well, I was like that actually for years, and you know that. Uh, well, he says here, if you want to put on more weight, all you have to do is lift something. Then you take a picture of a scale, and he's right because
Yeah.
I mean muscle weight.
Who's this guy? He's funny.
Uh, oc- Octava. I'm butchering this. Octavia memories.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I like
He's a
him.
cool guy, cool dude. He's on Twitch, and
I don't have Twitch pulled up.
here's the funny thing is
Maybe I should. I'm pull up Twitch.
the funny thing is on Twitch if you oct, oct, he's trying to spell it out for me. Octavia Octavia
I think you need to stop.
Octavia
you're,
Octavia. There we go.
you're
Okay.
destroying it.
Yeah, I destroy. Yeah, I screw up Smith. Octavia. So the Octavia
Shit.
memories.
Of course, we got the advertisement. I gotta wait for a minute to get through that.
Well, of course you do. Uh, but
Octavia,
yeah, yeah. No, you're just trying to show me up now.
like Doc Ock.
uh, but I got real excited because right below where it says how many viewers.
Yeah.
It says the time, but the way I had it scrolled over, I couldn't see it said was viewers, and then right below it said at the time it said 32.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, we have 32 viewers. Oh no, we've been streaming for 32 minutes, and there's still only two viewers, which is fine. It's cool, but I thought, whoa, we got 32 people in here. When did that happen? That would still be cool though.
Yeah, yeah. It's we'll get there eventually.
We got 3 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. But you know what? People watch these things after on their own. And what was his name? Ben that used to work with us. Uh, my full user, not just I'm going to screw up his name again. Activia Memories. That's his full username. His name was Ben, and it was before you started. But he says what he does is he'll put us on, and he'll just listen.
Hold on, what Ben?
Uh,
You ain't talking about manager Ben, are you?
no, no, no,
Oh, okay.
no.
I
This
thought.
was long before you.
Oh,
Uh, Ben used to work in hardware and lawn and garden, and he was. It was while he was going to college to be a nurse.
nurse.
Yeah, he works in a nursing home now.
Oh,
Or
okay.
yeah.
I work in a nursing home per se.
Uh,
Well, not really work there, but
well,
I
you
keep it safe.
yeah. But he works. Uh, he quit Sears to work at a nursing home. He's still there now,
That's good.
and he stopped in a couple of weeks ago, and uh, yeah, Ben from Hardware in a time long ago. Well, yeah, that would. That's
Yeah. Speaking of stopping in, I stopped in. Uh. What was it? Saturday, I think. I stopped in, and you wasn't there.
I was I was there Saturday. I
Was it
was
Saturday or was
no yesterday.
maybe it was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday I was off.
Yeah, it was Sunday. I stopped by, and you wasn't there.
Oh yeah, they gave me. Of course, now that we're straight hourly, and this is, I don't blame them. I mean, it's, I get it. I got because we get. I'm the since I'm full time, I get paid for the first, regardless of I'm there or not. Now, normally in the past, do you have good internet? I hope I do. Yeah, the health streams both look healthy. Um,
Yeah.
uh, I get paid for the first. And in the past, whenever we had holidays that would, uh, fall whatever during the week, all the full timers, because they were paid for that extra day,
No.
because your latency is trash. Well, hold on, I'll get back with you. Hold on just a minute. Um, uh, here we go. What was I thinking? Uh, what they do with the full timers is if you're full time, because you're paid for that holiday, you got 3 days off in that week. You're entitled to have 3 days off in that week because you're being paid for that day anyway.
Oh, okay.
And then they started this crap where we're just going to uh, we're just going to work the full timers 5 days, and even though we're in theory paying them as if they're working for 6,
Yeah, I remember that.
and and since we're back on being hourly because the store's closing, uh, um, they're cutting the hours back, which is
Yeah,
fine. I
remember
mean,
it was guaranteed for y'all to each have like 40 hours a week.
well, that's the thing is, I was the only one that was had a 40-hour guarantee. Everybody else was a 30-hour guarantee.
Then they try to push it a little more, and then
Well, then they when we were straight commission, they said, well, you're straight commission, so we're going to work you. Or if you're full time, we're going to work you 40 hours, but you still only accrue benefits as if you're a 30 hour.
Yeah,
Well,
that pissed me off. I remember when they kept trying to put me at 40 hours. I was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why are you putting me at 40 hours? And said, well, we commission, so we can put you at how many hours we want. I was like, well, that's bull. Like, cause I'm not, I can work 40 hours, but I won't make a 40-hour pay.
well, yeah, you're making 40-hour pay. You're just there more dead time.
I was like, yeah, it's a chance for me to make, a decent amount of money, but there's worse. Of course, there were some days where we probably made like 50 cents or nothing.
Oh yeah. There's days you make $100.
Yeah, and there was days you make $200 or
Yeah.
even three. They were good and there were good days, but a lot. It was as more articles become coming out about serious closing, we got uh, a lot more and more bad days.
Well, Octavius Memory says if we have a good internet connection, can handle it. Turn on low latency. You get more viewers that way. I don't think I can do that since we're already in a stream, but I will do that on the next time we're on, which will be Thursday at 7:30. At least I plan on being on time.
Well, yeah, I should be on time. I might be the one bit late this time.
Well, like the last time we were on time,
Yeah,
and
last time we was ready to go.
yeah, we're actually. I think we gave. I think we probably gave one or two people that were anticipating us being on probably had a heart attack.
Yeah, I know. I know. Linda, she watches us like after we're done, like every week when she can.
Well, and yeah, she likes to do it whenever she likes to watch when whenever she likes to watch, and that's hey, you don't want to watch when we're on. That's why we leave it up there.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm glad she's enjoying it. So we're enjoying making it. So
Oh,
or
Santino.
doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Santino was in yesterday. Yeah, because I was at work yesterday, and he said he's caught us like a time or two, not live, but
Yeah, couple.
afterward. Watched it
Yeah,
afterward.
that's fine. That's totally fine. You can watch whenever you want. It's not we're not jumping on you like you need to like jump in the live stream or whatever.
Watch now, watch often, watch all the time.
Watch when you can. That's it. That's all you can do.
24 hours, 7 days a week, anything goes. Watch now.
Well, it is anything goes, but we don't do the 7 days a week. So I mean, maybe one day, maybe every other day.
I really don't
day.
think people want to watch this 24/7.
Maybe every other day.
I don't even think we want to watch all this, every other day either. And I'm pointing to myself, so I'm being nice this time.
Yeah, but we got some good videos planned in the next couple months. So you guys really going to get a nice little treat for this year coming up. So we're gonna have a lot more stuff. I'm definitely gonna have a lot better equipment, and we're gonna do. Let's see what we got planned. Some PC builds.
Yep.
Some maybe a case replacement. Some unboxings.
We could do unboxings with the case replacement.
Yeah,
All in
yeah.
one.
We got a couple food challenges we probably want to give a shot. Just to give it a shot and see, how good we do. I might die, but we're gonna give it a shot. But we got some good stuff coming up.
You better not die. I'll probably be helping you, and I don't want to be it's the white man. It's his fault.
Yeah, we got a few good things coming up this year. This year is going to be great for the stream and our channels.
Well, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because we could call this. We're in our second season.
Yeah, technically.
Well, even though we've done what? This is I numbered these. This is
Fifth?
I numbered this one 4.5.
Oh, four. Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes
because
sense.
actually our next one wouldn't be till the day after tomorrow,
Yeah, this one is
like a
just something we can
bonus.
have a little fun. You know, something we can have a little fun. We were just bored on the new year. Just wanted to see how everyone else is doing, and just to kill a little time.
Oh, you just wanted to see if you can get drunk in public.
Yeah, you won't see. You might see me get drunk on the live stream one day, but
Oh, I mean, I'm into tech,
I know.
big
Yeah,
time.
we're both into tech high heavily, but we're also into games.
Well,
No,
you got to
we're
admit
gonna
with
do that as well. We're gonna have some games coming up.
you got to admit though, with me, it's more of an obsession,
Yeah, yeah.
more so than you. You like the games part, and you like the tech part. I like more of the tech part and less of the we meet in the middle where it's games.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, but there's a guy named Jay's Two Cents. I've talked to you about him, and he used to do a show with a guy named Barnacles. Uh,
yeah. I remember you telling me.
yeah, and that's actually what got me the idea for us to do this, and in the way that we're doing it, because they would do it the same way that we're doing this, using OBS, and then you Skype call me.
Yeah, that
Uh,
makes sense.
right, and that's how they used to do it, and all they did was talk about tech. And where was I going with this?
I don't know. Once I get me some better equipment, we can just have a stream where we do just talk about tech. Where I'll be
Oh,
able to pull
well,
some
that's the thing.
screenshots up. You'll be able to pull some up.
Well, I mean, talking about tech is great and all, and we did touch on tech. We do touch on tech,
Yeah,
like Soldier Boy. Uh, but it's more fun when you open it up, and it's
yeah.
not
Expand
just
your horizon.
right. I mean, there's lots of things that happen in tech, but there's a lot more out there than just tech.
Yeah, yeah. There's no like we talk about movies, uh, articles, news.
Basically, we talk about what we would talk about at work.
We just try to stay away from religion and politics.
Yeah, because those are kind of Pandora boxes. I mean, then you get labeled, oh, he's a liberal or he's a conservative. Yeah, I don't want your box.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We
what do you
try to
think of your box?
stay away from those.
You know.
But everything else goes.
Yeah, anything goes but religion and politics. I mean, we
We
could
can touch on it, but we won't get too in depth in it.
right. I mean, there are things like you could touch, like just like about well, you can't say Merry Christmas. Well, Sears has never ever told me what I can or cannot say. I mean, aside from don't swear at people. But I'm talking about if I want to say
What?
happy
We can't swear at
holidays.
people?
Huh?
We can't swear at people when that happened.
Oh. I thought you said you quit. You quit before he was about to say you're fired. No. Um, it'd like to make this big, huge controversy. Oh, we could say Merry Christmas again. When couldn't you? If I want to say Merry Christmas, I'll say Merry Christmas. I say Happy Holidays. Why do you say
Yeah.
Happy Holidays? Because I'm too lazy to say Happy, uh, Happy Halloween, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Veterans Day. Don't forget Veterans Day is in there.
Yeah, and
Merry
it's just too
Christmas
much.
and New Year's.
It's too much, man. It's
Two
just too
words
much.
covers all 5 holidays.
Exactly. It's way too much.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what you celebrate. The, uh, there's a guy named Chris. And if he watches this, which I'm sure he might eventually, uh, and I figured it's okay. We'll use first names, not last names, but I'm not talking about the one we worked with. I'm talking about Chris that used to work in hardware, not the one that just quit. This is a long time ago, Chris.
Oh, okay.
So
So
I'm
we got
going
still,
we're going. I'm going back before you started again.
yeah, we still got Chris Newsom over there too. So
Well, what I just say about no last names?
I'm sorry.
But Nobody knows who he is, but that's okay. But he'll be famous now. Uh,
Pretty sure he likes that.
yeah. And the kid was Jehovah's Witness, so he didn't celebrate. He doesn't celebrate any holidays. They don't celebrate birthdays. Nothing.
Yeah, and they hate Halloween.
No, they don't hate it. They don't like it. They don't. They don't like any holidays. Period. None. No holidays. They don't. And I'm like, why would anybody join this religion? It's no fun.
Like I said, I have a
It's a
buddy who's
joke.
a Jehovah Witness,
That was a joke.
and I don't think he celebrates any holidays either. They don't celebrate birthdays either.
No, no birthdays, no holidays. Yeah, none of that.
I mean, that takes the fun out of it, man.
That's what I said. Why would anybody join this religion? There's no fun. I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy. Christmas. No, it's just another damn day. Well,
It's just another thing.
oh, so are the other 364. Why can't we have one nice one?
Oh man,
Happy New
That's funny.
Year's. I don't practice New Year's. It's still January 1st. It's still a new year.
yeah,
I'm wishing you a happy New Year.
Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah. And what I hate the most is like when it's January 31st. I mean, December 31st, and people will be like, "All right, man, see you next year." That always gets me.
How many times did I play that card with you?
I know. I know.
You know how many times I played that card yesterday? On my way out the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 times. I'll see you next
Yep.
year. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
but that's probably the most annoying thing and hilarious thing at the same time.
Yeah, I was that guy. I did that.
I mean, we did it. It's fine, but like, there's memes too. Like, people, all right, man, see you next year.
The
Like, yeah, shut up.
well, it's true. I mean, on the 31st, it'll be
Good jokes.
Yeah.
I mean,
You,
for some people, that really gets under their skin. I mean, for me, it don't bother me, but there are some people that really, really hate that.
Hey, you know what I say to them? Move on.
They don't know how. They
Yeah.
can't.
Hey, and there's other things in life that are much more
Gotta
important
pick
that
us up.
you could be all offended over, other than somebody saying "see you next year."
Yeah, they got to pick up something.
In
Just
fact,
like that lady that walked out because you made a little joke for Aaron.
yeah. I mean, okay. For everybody that doesn't know Aaron, if you take off his glasses, you put him in a robe and sandals. Okay, his nickname is Jesus. And what happened was, and I don't believe I'm touching on this again, but that's all right. Because what was it, episode 2 I talked about this?
Yeah,
I think it was episode 2. So if you want, go back and listen to that too.
yeah, but we might have to go back and timestamp that.
Well, no, you have to watch the whole thing to find out where it's at. 'Cause I think it was at the end
That's
anyway.
not
Yeah, life's not fair. Deal. But anyway, that's how he earned his nickname as Jesus. And believe me, if you know this guy, you see this guy, you do the imagination as described, you will say, "There's Jesus." Well, somebody sold a stove, so the guys from the back came out to pick it up. Instead of bringing a dolly, they brought a cart. Well, someone jokingly said, "Jesus, levitate the stove onto the cart." Jokingly. Well, somebody got all offended. Like, whatever.
Yeah, people, they always pick up something, and
Whatever.
there's no point in talking about it because it's constantly going to keep happening over stupid stuff.
Oh, well, one thing that I was going to touch on the last time that I forgot, and since we're on this subject, There was nearly a fist fight.
Really?
And, in jewelry they have the two registers up front and the one in the back.
Yeah, yeah. Do tell, do tell. I'm interested.
Oh, well, somebody apparently cut somebody off. I mean, no, and that happens. Hello? And they jumped, whoever it was that got cut off, maybe they weren't paying attention when they called for the next in line, but somebody else, who happened to be the one that went and said, okay, I'm next, apparently wasn't, because somebody else felt like they were next, and Rose's big stink. And it's like, and they were saying, well, it's the cashier's fault because you're supposed to keep track. How am I supposed to how is a cashier supposed to keep track when there's 20 people in a line?
All you do is say next, and then whoever comes up, that's who you take care of.
There you go. Something just happened with Twitch.
Did it go down?
I think so.
Let me try to jump on.
Because it doesn't show that we are. Twitch machine got unplugged. Try again in a moment.
Really? Wow.
I don't know. Let's see. We
We might have
reload.
we might have to pick something else than Twitch.
Well,
I don't know. It says hold on. It says live, but it's not loading.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. But it's not
Whatever.
me. It's not my internet connection.
No, it's Twitch.
Is
Yeah.
Twitch
It's
just?
just Twitch machine got unplugged. I think we had to pick a different platform than Twitch.
Oh, we can hit up Linus from Linus Tech Tips. Runs Float Plane.
Because Twitch, that's what the second time it did it.
No, it's a.
Ever since you started this way.
Well, no, it's the first time it's done this today.
I'm
The
talking
last-
about the last time. Didn't it do the same thing, or did it say something different?
Well, no, it was I suspect it was my internet connection there.
Oh, well, this one's not your internet connection, so
Right.
it's chopping it, just tearing it up. I don't know. You gotta figure it out, see what's going on, because I don't want that to happen when I once I get my rig.
Yeah. But well, I mean, we're still on YouTube, and
Maybe because we're cross streaming.
it could be, and
We're
it could
going
be
off
that
two
I just have to get that. I had it. I had the system running. I had it going, and then like we talked about earlier, the cable went out, came back on, and I
Yeah.
had to reset my whole damn network. And now I can't get. I went back to Restream
Yeah.
to.
I mean, I think
to
maybe
simulcast.
one of these days we can split it up. One of these days we can do it on Twitch, and another day we can do it on you can upload it to YouTube or something.
Yeah, I think it's much more fun to simulcast.
I mean, it is, but we're gonna keep getting cut off from Twitch because we're starting to get fans on Twitch, and we don't want to keep getting cut off from them.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I wonder. Well, let me try reload. I'm sure reloading it gonna do squat.
No, I literally just went into a fresh window, and it didn't load.
Yeah. Due to technical difficulties, Twitch streamers are SOL. Sorry. I wonder.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah, because it says offline. So Twitch blinked.
Yeah, go to YouTube, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's too late to tell them because they're gone.
I mean, you can put it in the comments if they're still watching.
That's true. Let's see. Maybe. There we go. There's a comment. No, because the comment. Nobody's watching
Refresh
anyway.
the comments.
Yeah, it refreshed the comments.
Of course.
So.
Well,
But
that's
we-
a bust.
But we have hit a record. We have 5 people watching us on YouTube. We'd like to thank all 5 of you.
Yes, we thank you a lot, and we enjoy doing this. And this today is just we can call it a special because we normally don't do this on Tuesdays. It's normally every Thursday, 7:30.
And most of the time we're on time.
So this one is just a special for y'all.
Well, and the funny thing is, we could tell everybody why it became. Originally, we're gonna do it on we're gonna start Thursdays at 7.
Yeah, at 7. Yeah,
Yeah, and that ended up going by the wayside pretty quickly when either you were late or I was late.
7:30. I don't know why. It's more convenient.
It just works out better, and so that's why we changed it to 7:30. Except for this week, yeah, I took a grandpa nap,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
fine.
had my alarm set, and somehow I slept right through it, and it was
Sorry,
like,
it was only 20 minutes late.
what was it? It was when I woke up. It was 7:25, and I'm like, oh shit! I jumped out of bed, ran down here. That's what I'm gotta make coffee, and it's the only way I'm gonna wake up now.
Yeah, coffee takes a minute.
And I immediately got on Facebook, like, Jonathan, I'm here. Where are you at? Are you ready?
Yeah, I was sitting here waiting, so I was like, hold on, he might be asleep.
Yeah, I was. And guess what? If you would have, where's the other phone? The other phone's upstairs. Never mind. I did have it with me,
That's all right.
but if you'd have called me on it, that might have woke me up.
I mean, I thought about it, and I was like, I'm not really a calling person.
Or you sent me
I
a
can just
text.
text.
Sent me a
Use my
text.
thumbs.
Yeah. Oh no, here it is. There it is. It was down here. So if you'd have called me, it was down here. Wouldn't have worked. But unfortunately, I woke up at like I say, it was about 7. It was exactly 7:25 when I woke up. But um, what was I going to say? Darn it, I hate that. I hate that when that happens. Just don't get old. Well, no, it happens to you too.
Yeah, it happens, even when you're not old.
Yeah, you young people.
Even I, it happens to me. So, like, hold on, what year is it?
Well, you can actually say that now because it just changed. Less than 24 hours ago.
What, 2016?
Uh, no, it's 1876. Get it right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But
Making me my ancestors. Meet my ancestors.
yeah, don't want to do that. And they'd be zombies, and we already know about you and the apocalypse.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm joking, guys. Or am I?
No, he's not.
I don't.
No, he's not. We've had this
Shh,
debate.
don't tell them that. You know I'm not, but they don't need to know I'm not.
What? They don't need to know that you're nuts?
I'm not nuts. It might happen, man. And I don't want it to happen. It's not like I'm praying every day for it to happen.
Really? We've had that talk too.
Shh, shh, shh.
We've had that talk too. I wish that would happen today.
Don't put all my dark secrets out there.
Oh, they're gonna come out eventually. What's the point? Might as well let them out before the apocalypse happens.
No. Maybe I'll save it for Thursday. I'll let that out.
Well, and well, like I said, I did start a file for what was supposed to be today, and I did put in what you suggested. And if you don't care, I don't remember what it was. We'll just put that on for Thursday.
That's fine.
Cool.
That's totally fine because I remember. That's fine.
Yeah, so I did throw that on there, and then you still drinking that wine?
No,
You wino,
no.
wino.
I'm not drinking no wine. What are you talking about, George? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, look at that! It just magically filled itself too, because it was like that. You had only about that much in there.
Hey, man, I live with Jesus.
Oh, so your wife actually was pouring you a healthy thing of water.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
And
and
it just
I turned it into wine.
and as it's pouring in there, it's just turning into Lambrusco,
Oh yeah,
Italian red
definitely.
wine.
Yep, that's how we do it.
Hi,
Hey,
wife.
they drink wine at church.
I think it's just the Catholics that do that.
They give you a little what is it? I don't know if it's a cracker or.
Yeah,
I'm sorry uh if anyone know what it is. I'm not sure what it is.
it's a wafer.
Cracker, candy, I don't know. It looks
It,
like something. But they eat that and then they drink the little cup of wine.
it's a bread wafer, is what it
It's
is.
a what?
Bread wafer.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I never had it. I know that. But that's what they do. It looks like a piece of candy, and they just like eat it, and then it breaks off, and then they drink the little cup of wine.
Does not look like candy.
Well, that's how it looked to me when I was younger, because all you hear is like a crunch, and I was like, okay, that sounds like candy.
And it doesn't even,
What
it
they
like
drink in the
melts.
cup?
You're not even, it's not supposed to crunch. You're supposed to put it in your mouth and it melts in your mouth.
Oh
And
man,
here we
I heard.
go. You can buy it off a Church Supply Warehouse. We'll give them a bit of a plug here. Altar breads packaged in bags, $6 to $6.50 for each bag. Available in white or whole wheat. Each bag contains 500 breads.
Hey man, when I was younger, I didn't know what it was. I just know the adults got it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's that's I think just the branch of Catholic branch
And
does that.
when I was a kid, I would just see them eat that and they have the little cup. I was like, hold on, why is only the adults getting this? I want some of that.
Well, and then what you do is the priest would put the wafer in your mouth, and then you were just supposed to it would melt literally in your mouth, and then they always had a goblet, and you would drink from the wine. Well, when AIDS came out, you know, they people got afraid that they could catch AIDS from drinking from the goblet that somebody who was infected. Well, if it's holy, then that wouldn't happen. Now would it?
Yeah, they just give you
But
little black cups now.
well, actually, they don't even do that anymore.
No,
No, that like the only person who's allowed to get drunk in church is the pastor.
is he?
Yeah, so because he shares with his other fellow priests or pastors, whatever.
Oh, that's a shocker. I did not know that.
Yeah, well, they're the only ones
Times has changed since the last time I went.
since I've went too. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stopped going because they kept asking for money. I was broke and I felt bad.
in case you and I never going ever again.
I felt bad because everyone else put money in there. They give me what is it, the offering. They give me the little basket and I'll just pass it to the next person.
Linda is watching. Linda Drake. Oh, and I just said her name, and I said we weren't supposed to use
I thought no last names, George.
Yeah, I know. Bad, George. Bad.
Yeah, that was always a funny thing in my time going to church. Everyone else put money in there, and they had me the basket, and I was just like look around and pass it.
Yeah, pass it on. I'm 10 years
'Cause
old. I ain't getting my
then like
lawnmower money.
sometimes I will have like a few dollars in my pocket. I'd be like, I need this for like a snack, like once I leave. So here you go, buddy. Go ahead and throw something in. I can't offer today.
Yeah, because I need a snack after this. You
Hey
people,
man,
I'm
I
standing up,
prayed.
kneeling down, standing up, kneeling down, standing up, sit down, kneel down, up, sit down, stand
But
up.
hey man, I prayed and stayed the whole session and everything. That should be enough.
You should be paying me.
I know there no pastor needs a new car or something. I can't help contribute to that.
Not this week, or next week, or the week
Yeah,
after.
I can't help. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Just a kid. I didn't have a job. I'm sorry.
I really need that Nintendo.
I didn't get that. Why they like will pass it to like kids like they have a job.
Well, if it's a kid, you're supposed to just continue to pass it.
You can just take the money out of the piggy bank and just like, yeah, throw this in there.
Well, and it depends on. Oh, I got wax. Uh, Ear itches. Uh, you're just supposed to pass it on down the line. Then they'd come around and they go down the middle and they bring the basket. Then they come back around the other side and collect the basket with
Yeah,
all the
and it was
money in it.
funny. They always gave me like a weird look. Like when they see I ain't putting them in there, I was just be like, put my head down.
Hey, if I had that kind of mad money, I'd throw that in there. Hey, we're streaming on Twitch again.
Aubrey,
I think.
you
I don't know
think?
when that started back up. Yeah, we are. We're streaming on Twitch again, and we got our
Oh,
one viewer back.
okay, cool. And we're not talking about religion, guys. We're just talking about
The way
church.
it works.
We're talking about church experience. We're not talking about
Well, yeah,
actual religion.
right.
Just talking about our experiences, with church and how it was fun for us or like what they do. And times have changed, and I'm
Yeah.
surprised of how much stuff changed nowadays.
But
I,
really,
I mean,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
when I was growing up, we went and which I was probably I couldn't stand getting up early, and because when you're in school, you want to sleep the whole weekend. Then, Lord behold, here comes Sunday morning. And when you're trying to sleep through that last day before you go to school Monday, guess who got to wake you up early in the morning?
Jonathan, wake the hell up. Church time.
Go on, dress. Time to go to church. I'm like, oh, man. Let me sleep for a little bit longer. I want to play video games all day.
Church time.
I don't want to go, Mom. Then my mom, man, she was brutal. Like I better get up. I wasn't. If I would have said no, it'd have been a different praying. No,
You were praying for death.
I was not going to tell mom. No, I'm not going today. Yeah, that would have ended very badly.
Well, what I was getting at about the wine was even with the AIDS virus, would not live in alcohol.
No, alcohol kills everything.
Yeah. So, and what they started doing is with the goblet is after you would drink, like you put the wafer in the mouth and it would be dissolving. And then you'd go over and you could drink. That's supposed to be the blood of Christ was represented
Yeah.
by the wine.
Yeah, yeah.
And you would take a sip of that. What they would do is just take a towel that had an alcohol pad and they would wipe where you had taken your drink. And that would kill whatever is on it. But with the AIDS scare, that's what killed that.
Yep. Nope. Like, nope, I ain't drinking from that. I don't know where his mouth been.
It's probably
What
best
is
you don't know either.
Just like no, a lot of people are scared about shaking people's hands. Like, as soon as you shake someone's hand, some people got to use hand sanitizer right away.
Well, that's a good idea only because of the cold and the flu and.
I mean, it is, but I'm
not
sorry.
afraid.
I haven't really got sick that much, so I didn't do it every time. But what did get me sick a lot was once my daughter started going to school.
Well, guess why?
Once she started going to school, she brought the plague and everything else home with her.
The back plague and
Every goddamn thing. Like I haven't got sick for the longest time until my daughter started going to school, and I have no idea what the hell she bringing home, but it put me on my ass.
Well, I was the same way with my son. When he was in school, kids don't. When they're more concerned about playing than they are. Oh, I touched Susie that has the cold, and now it's on my hand, and I'm touching my face, and now I have the cold,
Yeah.
which doesn't conveniently show up for a few days, and so you really don't even realize you have it.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
Yeah, and then like I used to be really good of not getting sick for like the whole entire year. But once once I had kids and my daughter started going to school, I've been the sickest I've ever been in my entire life.
Well, when I worked at Cafe 420, Bruises Cafe 422, a very long time ago, every year we did Italian hot peppers. If I did those peppers, uh, I did not get sick at all. It killed everything. It was lucky it didn't kill me. Oh, well, they were just, they're Hungarian wax, which is a hot pepper. Not, I mean, nowadays that's like considered medium or
Yeah,
whatever, but
that ain't nothing.
but still, when you're handling it and all that,
Yeah.
oh yeah, your hands burn like crazy, and that gets into your bloodstream and all that, and that kills everything. So
No, dude,
when
that's
I
just a tick.
yeah, when I did that, I never got sick. I'd be good for I'd be good for 365 days afterward.
Yeah.
No cold, no flu, no nothing.
And the thing is, man, like the way these schools wipe the tables and everything down, you would think everything would be all right until one of your kids come home. The next thing you know, a week later, you're feeling weird, and boom, you're on your ass for a week.
Well, and that's the thing. Well, another thing is people don't. I'm going to say it this way: people don't take care of themselves, and what I mean by that is, I don't mean that in a hygienic way. I mean that in when you get a cold, it would not be unheard of for people to take a couple of days off.
No,
Now,
no.
every employer expects you to. It's more important that you show up to work.
I mean, you have to give your body time to build up antibodies to fight that cold.
Right. And when you push your way through, you're just making it worse. And people are going to get sick. It's
Yeah,
going to
happen.
happen. You could try and avoid it as best you can, but more likely than not, you're going to get sick. And you can
Yeah,
accept that that's the reality and say, okay, well, this person called off because they're sick. Well, we're just going to have to fill that shift. And that's
just
just the
like
way it is.
yeah, just like when we worked at Sears, being commissioned, and we went through that period of time where we were short staffed. You remember that, right?
We were never short staffed.
I'm talking about like when we had was it like people were going on vacation and some people were like people were leaving. We always had that period of time where everyone took their vacation, and we was kind of short staffed.
I
And
never considered that short. I considered that perfect. But
yeah,
I
for you,
understand what you mean.
but no, for management, it was short staffed.
Oh, of course.
So you remember those times we had, right?
Yeah.
When people quit or whatever, something, we got to work more hours. People were now because we're quote unquote short staffed.
Though we weren't. But go on. Yeah.
But you remember that,
Oh God, yeah.
and one of us would get sick, and they would throw a huge fit about if you wanted to leave or something because you wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, it's like, well, and we had a guy named Dan there, and Dan worked in appliances. He's a great guy. I love him to death. He had a condition that if he caught a cold, that could be what kills him.
Yeah,
So for the time that he was there, and I mean absolutely no disrespect to him at all. I love Dan dearly. If I thought I was sick, I would call off because I'm not going to be the one that gives him the cold that kills him.
yeah, and like me, like I work with older guys, Chris, Greg. I didn't want to get you guys sick. So if I'm feeling ill, I would not, I would call off. I would come on. I wouldn't come.
No, that's okay. We didn't want to see you anyway.
Yeah, shut up. And then, but they would throw a fit, especially Todd. He would throw a huge fit. If someone had to go home or wanted to call off. Then we also had Michelle, who wants to flood the floors with every single person they possibly can when we're all working straight commission. And
Well,
then,
yeah, because it did.
I hate it when they got on our backs. Oh, did you talk to them? Yeah. Well, did you go see if they want? Yeah. Did you check on them? Like, what do you want me to, be up their ass the whole time? What do you want me to
Well,
do?
you want me to stalk them and run them out of the store?
People hate that.
Oh, absolutely. If you do that if I walk into a store and you are just going to follow me everywhere, if I'm not even getting to wherever I want to go to, and you want to start, you need some help. Um, First time, fine, okay, yeah, no, I'm fine, just I'm fine, thank you. But if you keep coming back to me and you keep bugging me, guess what I'm gonna do?
I'm even leaving.
Out the door, I'm gonna go. I've
Yeah,
already told you. And the thing that used to get on my last nerve though is when you'd ask somebody, do you need some help? Do you have any questions? Oh no, no, we'll let you know if we need any help. Okay, no problem. I'll be right over here, and we'd be visible,
yeah.
and out there, and they were like, nobody would wait on me. Well, you told
Oh
me,
yeah, those
you
customers.
told
Oh
me
yeah.
that you'd come get me. Till that time, I was going to let you do your thing.
Think. Talk to yourselves. Whatever. Until you signal, us to come over.
I love the ones that are on the phone. They're on their phone,
Little phone
and want
customers.
you're like, can you help me? Yeah, when you hang up the damn phone.
Ah, that's the worst. And then the thing is, like, people would come in, and you do have people that just come in and just browse. But, Lord behold, here comes management. Uh, you go talk to them. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a minute. I'll let them look around for a bit. Go talk to them. Go talk to them right now. Go see if they need anything. Tell them about deals. Like, I don't want to bother them. They just said they're just looking for a minute. No, no, no. Go talk to them now. Go over there and tell them about the deals we got. Talk to them about the coupons and exclusives and everything else. Tell them what we have available.
I,
Shove a stick up their ass. Do whatever.
well, you know what though? There was, I proved a point, and I'm not going to say what manager it was, but I did that. I walked up to him. I said, hey, blah blah blah. We got this going on. Blah blah blah. Guess what they did? They walked out. So I looked right at the manager, and I said, "Are you happy now? Do you think that they had a wow experience, other than wow, let's get the hell out of here because I can't even walk into this place and look around?"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like Best Buy, you can walk in and look around now without anyone bothering you. But that's the thing I don't like now about Best Buy, because when you need help, like, you can't find it. I mean, when Best Buy first came out, you can walk into Best Buy, get greeted. Oh, you need help with anything? Let me know if you need any help. I'll be right over here. And they used to help you, man. You used to always find help. Now, you go to a Best Buy, you'd be lucky to find someone to help you out, or they give you that "give me a minute, I'll be right with you" speech, and then you will never see them.
Oh well, the thing is, you get greeted as soon as you walk in the door at Best Buy. It's
I
by the
don't,
it's by the
but
security guy.
yeah, that don't
it's
count.
a, yeah, well, no, that's hey, you
That don't
walk.
count.
He's the security guy and the store greeter.
I guess he works in two jobs.
Yeah, they got one new thing over Walmart. Walmart just has the greeter and
Yeah, half
security
the
is
time they don't
separate.
even say anything.
Well, yeah, they're just grumpy old people. But
Yeah, they just look at you.
yeah, I will never forget Walter. You know who Walter is
Yeah.
from I can't remember this comic's name. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. I
I remember greeters used to give out little happy face stickers.
Yeah, but nobody goes into Walmart happy anymore.
I mean, no, nowadays, especially you got people who, I don't you got unknown species walking to Walmart nowadays.
It's
Cuz you get the normal people, you get the weirdos, you get the average, then you get the, like, what the f people, like,
nice to see you got dressed to come into the store.
yeah, like, you'd be surprised what kind of, I don't want to say things, because that'd be kind of mean. But you'd be surprised what kind of things you see at Walmart.
No, that is being polite because actually you're probably just being accurate.
Because they'll just come in and you're like, what the hell they got on? Or my favorite is when people bring their kids and then their kids ain't got no goddamn shoes.
But they're there with the diamond and dressed to the nines and
Yeah, the kids ain't got no damn shoes on, and then and I'm just like, you could at least put socks.
Well, here's the thing that that touches that irritates me is there'll be people that listen to this and think that like you and I are talking about a certain group of people. No, this does not fall. This knows no discrimination. This knows
No,
no browns. This knows no skin color. It's
hell no.
not just this group that does that. It's everybody. No matter what color you could think of that people come in, bingo. It's
See, the thing is,
everybody.
I have no problem if you come into Walmart with your house shoes on. I have no problem you come to Walmart with slippers on. I don't have a problem you come to Walmart with pajamas on. I have no issue with that.
I do.
Of course you do. Shut up.
Nice to see you
But
got dressed coming into the store.
But when you come into Walmart with like a nightgown with like the back cutout that shows your ass and everything else, and along with it, that's unacceptable. I don't even know how you're allowed to shop that way.
Yeah, Walmart sign says straightly right on the door, no solicitation.
And do you have? It's I don't know a word for it. I mean, they're a special people.
They're special kind of stupid.
I mean, if you're like having one of those days you just don't care, then
Okay.
you got to have some kind of self-respect.
Uh, you see who's president?
Don't do it, George. Don't go there.
Okay. Now, this is a very old picture.
Camera's over here, George.
Well, that's the thing. I show it to them, and I could show it to you.
Well, show it to us.
I showed it to us. Now I'm showing it to you. You
Okay,
see the
yeah,
people in there? See how they're dressed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an all-time. I mean, people dressed up to come into a store.
Yeah. I remember working that series. You hated the people that came in pajamas.
Oh, you're out in public, people. Dressed
They
like
could have
coming
had pajama day or something going on.
every damn day of the year.
Yeah. Pajamas are comfortable, man. Shit, if I could, I'd probably go to the store in pajamas. I mean, I wouldn't go shopping in pajamas.
Whoa. Really?
But if I'm just going just to get out and maybe grab some food or something, but I wouldn't go like look for appliances or like something super expensive in pajamas.
Oh, that's the thing. People didn't. They don't care. They'll, I don't want to. I'll throw this coat on. I'll come in my pajamas.
Oh yeah, speaking of customers, my favorite is when someone's buying an appliance or something, then you go ahead and swipe their card or whatever kind of payment they're using, card or check, and then it don't go through. They look at you like it's your fault.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I mean that's embarrassing. And, to you and me, that's not. I mean, it happens. We get
it. And then they try it like maybe like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, come on, man.
It's not going to work.
You know it's not going to go through.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is nowadays, though, a lot of the times what it was, and as soon as it didn't go through, people get all defensive. I have the money in the bank. I have the money. Dude, I know. Get it. Now, calm down. Here's my suggestion. Sorry, guys. Call your bank. Get on the phone. Call your bank. Make sure they know it's you doing this transaction, because most likely than not, it got flagged by the fraud department, because you don't typically do, typically you do transactions maybe, $50 here, $100 there, and now you're dropping like $2-3 grand on these appliances, so that is going to be a big red flag to say, hey, this is probably fraudulent. So, call your bank, make sure that they know that, this is you, this is what you're doing. And I'll tell you what, 9 times out of 10, that's what the issue was.
Yeah.
It's like we've been down this road many times. Is this going to be the last time?
Probably not.
But this is what happened. If you're sure you have the money in the account, then this is probably what you need to do.
Yeah, it happens to all of us, man. It happens to all of us. Especially if you have a good bank, it happens. A bank that actually cares about your money, it happens.
Well, they really didn't care about your money until it started coming out of them, because they have to. If it is a fraudulent charge, then they eat it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The store eats it anyway. That's when they started caring. But
we have so much more stories about retail and Sears and.
Oh, that will be for another time, because we are actually going on 2 hours.
Yeah, I see that.
And
this file is going to be huge.
Well, this is. I didn't think it didn't seem like we've been on here for that long.
No, it didn't.
Well, I guess we're better off with this format, because we went for 2 hours. Usually it's like an hour. It's like we're out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, pretty soon I'll be streaming as well, so I wouldn't have to worry about uploading it.
Well, you know what? I found out from Linus Tech Tips. YouTube has a file size limit.
Do they?
125 gigabytes.
125. That's not bad. Not bad.
For one video, if you were to upload a video to YouTube, the file size limit is 125 gigabytes.
I mean, what kind of video are you uploading? A movie?
Well, what Linus did was they created a Yule log, Christmas Yule log video.
Yeah.
In 8K for 10 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours. Yeah. That is, of course, they did it with tech. But they did a 10-hour 8K Yule log, and when they went to upload it to YouTube, it failed. And it failed because they hit the
limit.
Maximum file size. Yeah. Now, if they'd have done that in standard high def, it probably wouldn't have hit. But, yeah, 125. I guess the file, from what he said on the episode that I watched, was over a terabyte. Yeah. In size.
You would never see me shooting a 10-hour video.
Well, I mean, it was just they pointed the camera at the fireplace. I mean, and then it was doing other things, but...
Oh, coffee.
Coffee. I got my coffee. Coffee right there. Coffee.
Yeah, we're going on 2 hours, so I haven't seen that long.
Hey, you know what? I think we probably should call it a night. We do have to save some stuff.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure our stream for Thursday is not gonna be this long. So, no, we can call it a 2 hour special.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was January 1st. That's really kind of what I figured.
2 hour New Year special.
I figured actually we'd do probably about an hour and a half, but I kind of figured we might do 2, just because it's the first episode of the new year. I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year.
Yes, happy New Year. Make revolutions you can meet.
Oh, that's no fun.
I mean, don't make a revolution you know you're not going to do.
I want to win the lottery, but of course you have to play it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you got to play it, to be able to win.
Yeah, I don't want to spend money on it. Well, I know I'm not going to win.
Oh, well, we know people that do.
Yeah, and the ones that win are like old or something. Even like in her 60s or 70s, they have no use for the money.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a finger, and it doesn't mean you're number one.
But they won.
So we're going to call this a night, and it's almost exactly the 2 hour mark. So again, Happy New Year, and we will see you guys coming Thursday. Please
Yes.
like the video, subscribe.
And follow me at JFPA. The videos are not live, but I will upload them as soon as I can. Sorry guys, I work.
Yeah.
So when I get a chance, I will upload them, and then you can watch them on my channel. If you don't get a chance to see it on George's channel.
And on Twitch, please do follow. And we will see you guys Thursday at about 7:30.
Happy New Year. Good night.
Happy New Year.